As the morning light streamed through the narrow windows of the royal chamber in Hattusa, I prepared to face the envoys of the mighty Egyptian pharaoh, knowing that my words today would shape the destiny of the Hittite Empire. The Egyptians arrived with their customary pomp, eyes lined with kohl and adorned with gold that caught the torchlight, their scribes recording every carefully measured word as we began the delicate dance of diplomacy. Every clause in our treaty required meticulous scrutiny, for I knew that the slightest misinterpretation could reignite the wars that had ravaged our lands from the Euphrates to the Nile for generations. When night fell, I sought counsel from the storm god Teshub, praying that his wisdom would guide me through the treacherous negotiations with not only Egypt, but the growing Assyrian threat from the east. The Assyrians arrived with gifts of ivory and lapis, their words honeyed with promises of friendship, yet their eyes betrayed their hunger for our iron and the fertile lands of our allies in Mitanni. When Babylonian merchants demanded greater access to our trade routes, I reminded them firmly that our chariots and warriors controlled the northern highways, and that their prosperity depended on the grace of the great king of Hatti. Sometimes the most effective diplomacy was a demonstration of strength, and as our three-man chariots thundered across the plains before the foreign envoys, I knew their reports home would speak of Hittite might. We sealed our treaties not merely with clay and royal seals, but with the blood of sacrifice, calling upon the 1,000 gods of Hatti, Egypt, and Babylon to strike down any who would break their solemn oaths. Each night, I recorded the day's negotiations in my personal tablets, knowing that these fragile pieces of clay would one day tell our story to future generations, should the gods grant our empire immortality. In the end, all my travels, negotiations, and sleepless nights served one purpose: to kneel before my king in Hattusa and present him with treaties that would ensure the sun never set on the land of Hatti.